Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, slant to Adams. Touchdown! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
A first down carry by Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep it on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott, toss right. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Pollard to return from the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. A dump off to Elliott. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Right down.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 72 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Draw play, Elliott, a strong running. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. Touchdown! It's complete. Dalton Schultz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Adams complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Prescott on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
On second down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Prescott to throw it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
101 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it.